Now, we shouldn't have to mix intelligence with school because you can still have a PhD and still be an idiot.
If the fundamentals are weak,
Bawumia became a prostitute and a hooker.
the exchange rate will expose you.
Bawumia don't have the practical idea of fixing the economy or yet theoretical economist.
Only Ghana and I would the economy call IMF also your strategies.
Bawumia is not qualified to govern Ghana.
We get to Ashi. When the man said, say, when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. When he was saying that $1 was 4 cedis.
In 2016, every platform on Bawumia was talking about the economy.
Only Ghana and I would the economy call IMF also your strategies.
Usafo Yamama Kwaba, cash more media. Quick one, Mahama Abusa Bawumia 5 economical questions. Instead of Bawumia to answer the 5 economical questions, also Busa Mahama 50 questions in response. Now, Mahama into me Musa Bawumia a question about agriculture. Into me Musa an agricultural question. Into me Musa an engineering question because Bawumia don't have agricultural background. Only engineering background, only engineer. Bawumia claims or your economist. So Mahama only economical questions then Mahama bets me Busano. If Bawumia is a truly competent economist, I will say anchor or answer Mahama 5 questions, before or also questions be or also bisa Mahama. These are the 5 simple questions here, Mahama bisa Bawumia. Now listen. Now, question 1. Mahama says, why has the cedi deteriorated in value from 4 Ghana cedi to Why has the cedi deteriorated in value from 4 Ghana cedi to $1 in 2016 to almost 17 Ghana cedis to $1 today? Very simple. I say Argentina cedi netumi aba forma a free 4 Ghana cedi. On no time 2016 it was 4 cedi to $1, but Argentina cedi netumi aba be drew 17 Ghana cedis to $1. Simple question. Then on that one man answer. Then who say ampa, you are the best economist. But this simple question you could not answer. Now listen to the second question. Why has Ghana's public debt risen from 120 billion in 2016 to 763 billion in 2024 with you as EMT chair? This is also a very simple question. From Kwame Nkrumah pension nyina eba no public debt no na 120 billion within the space of 4 years, 8 years, the space of 8 years. But my extended this debt to 700 billion. So the question is why? It's just simple question way. That's about me. If you cannot answer and you are claiming you are economist, does it make sense? Why did the inflation rise to its highest in the 4th Republic of 54% under your watch as EMT chair? Inflation now rising. Just explain why. And Bawumia could not explain. Now, question number 4. Why did you borrow more than 42 billion from the Bank of Ghana and cause the central bank to post its heaviest loss of 60 billion Ghana cedis? Simple question. I don't know why Bawumia could not answer and now asking a question. So Bawumia had the question and I question. Now the last question. Why have you run away from giving lectures on the economy? Why has the world economy disappeared from your lexicon? 2016 Ebano, baby, Bawumia befa bia is about economy. Baby, Bawumia befa bia economy. Or go schools to schools, not or lecture the universities no. What? Or no nim dia or one way economy no home. Or students no more moti ase who say ampa or the best economist. Now, Bawumia jai. Why? These are the 5 questions that Mahama Ebisau. Just give an answer, a honorable answer to these questions. Who answer we are afe who questions be announced we bisano. So when to me answer, therefore, we know who is dumb. Now, we shouldn't have to mix intelligence with school because you can still have a PhD and still be an idiot. We are talking about economy, and Bawumia is talking about digitization. That's not the issue. The issue is about the economy, and you are diving from economy to digitization. But that is not your course. Your course is to stabilize the dollar. Your course is to fix the economy. Why are you now switching from the economy to digitization, which has nothing to do with the economy? Now, Akufo-Addo go Bawumia by purposely to stabilize the economy because as at that time, Mahama messing up the economy. Bawumia was purposely brought in to fix and stabilize the economy. Bawumia became a prostitute and a hookup, visiting universities upon universities, meeting intellectual elect to discuss about the economy. In 2016, every platform Bawumia was talking about the economy. Bawumia and a kofa word be a incompetent. Or no catch Mahama say, oh, you're incompetent.
If the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you, which is a truism. It was true then, and it's still true today. It's an economic truism that once the fundamentals weaken, you will see the impact on the exchange rate fundamentally. And when we talk about many of these fundamentals, you're talking about the GDP growth rate, you're talking about the fiscal balance, you're talking about the exchange, the reserves, level of the reserves that you have, inflation, and so on.
Only Ghana and I would the economy call IMF also your strategies
On the economy,
you're taking over power. That dollar 4 cities.
on the economy,
Tomato seller is the best economist I've ever seen. A bucket of tomatoes are not 10 cedi. And then the same quantity no with the 50 cedi. We get to ashi. When the man said, when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. When he was saying that $1 was 4 cedis,
Bawumia don't have the practical idea of fixing the economy, or a theoretical economist. He doesn't have the practical idea. Bawumia being economist is an evidence of examination or practices in Ghana schools. The amount Bawumia economic certificate to above Ghana, bro. When was the last time I would say Bawumia speaking about the economy? When the one kasa bisa Bawumia be a vice president. What is it speaking about the economy? We Gina one platform be sukra aka economy no Asem. No. As compared to 2016, every platform Bawumia speaks about the economy. Now Bawumia has become a disease to Ghana's economy. Bawumia is not qualified to govern Ghana. If he cannot answer this simple 5 questions, we shouldn't have to vote for him to become our president because all is about the economy. Everything is about the economy. So if you cannot answer a simple question about the economy, how should we vote for you to become a president, to become our leader? Doesn't make sense. And when you're not qualified for a debate. So if Mahama accepted your debate, now what these 5 simple questions, how are you going to answer? Are you not going to mess up yourself? Are you not ashamed of yourself? Now, yenhwe Bawumia ne 50 questions na ubisa Mahama no. Quick one. Yenche questions na dos yentimi embo ni nyina so. Now, yembo be first 5B na fancy. Now, here onos Bawumia ne questions na ubisa Mahama no. Listen, question 1. Can you name any broad-based social intervention policy that you implemented in Ghana as a president? Why did you run advertisements against free SHS? If you think your economic management was so good, how come we experienced more than 4 years of doom so under your government? Why did the banking system almost collapse under your government? Why did you cancel teachers training allowance? 6. Why did you cancel nursing training allowance? 7. Why did the National Ambulance Service virtually collapse under your government? 8. Why was government unable to create even a quarter of jobs that our government has created? Number 9. How many nurses, teachers, police officers, immigration officers, and service personnel did you recruit as president? Number 10. Why did you implement the 3-month pay policy for teachers under the government? Number 11. Why did you cancel the car import duty waiver for teachers and nurses? Question number 12. Why was average agricultural growth under your government 2.9%, less than half what is under our government? Number 13. Why was industry growth under your government lower than what is under our government? Why was overall GDP growth under your government lower than under our government? Number 15. Why did your government have no industrial policy for Ghana? Why did you think our government has constructed 4 times more roads than your government did? Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more hospitals than your government did? For about 20 years in the MPP government, NC a single regional hospital. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more schools than your government did? Schools no do say na mosi. Do say na Bawumia mosi. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more fish landing sites than your government did? Bawumia. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more courts than your government did? So questions that we say, Bawumia, all right. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more public libraries than your government did? Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more sports facilities than your government did? Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more airports than your government did? Sir, Kumasi airport now, most more converted by international airport. Bongre is going to mean fast, and so most airport. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing and equipped more TVET institutions than your government did? 25. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more interchanges than your government did? The Pokwasi interchange, Mahama see. Why do you think our government has overseen the provision of more NCA licenses fiber optic cable than your government did? Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more sanitation facilities than your government did? These questions, in fact. Now, number 28. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more waste recycling plants than your government did? Why do you think our government has provided 70% more scholarship to students than your government? Question number 30. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more infrastructure in Zongo communities than your government did? Zongo minister into Oho. Why do you think our government has provided more vehicles and equipment to the security services than your government did? Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more hospitals than your government did? How come your government was unable to issue any significant amount of national identity card? Why was your government unable to deal with the problems of ghost workers on government payroll? During your period as president, only 4% of Ghanaian adults have tax identification numbers. Our government has increased it to 85%. Why were you unable to do similar? Why was your government unable to digitize the operations at the port to reduce corruption and reduce your port? Why was your government unable to solve the problem